Hey, everybody, and welcome to V5, where we spend exactly 5 minutes getting on our soapbox about some of the hottest topics in all of B2B sales. I am joined today by my brother from another mother. This is Dave Greene, Regional Vice President of Solution Consulting at Gainsight. And I won't steal Dave's hot take. I'm going to let him give it to you straight. So, Dave, what do you got?
Awesome, Jarod. Thanks for having me. So my hot take is the days of multi-product generalists for SCs are numbered. What we're seeing today is that customers are expecting more specialization. They need people on call supporting them who understand the deep use cases, who could create customized demonstrations and aren't just surface level anymore. And so that's really what we think at Gainsight is the most effective way to serve our customers and what we've seen the most success with.
Yeah, absolutely. What would you say to those folks who just heard that message and get a little nervous?
I would say talk to your team. I would say go to them and ask them, hey, are you doing okay supporting 5 products, keeping up with all of the roadmap items for those products? You're probably going to get SCs who are honest with you that they're burnout, that they're having trouble keeping up. And, maybe the sales counterparts they're working with and even the customers are saying, we just need a little more. We need someone to go a little deeper with us and support us in a more effective way.
Yeah, absolutely. You touch on something I cite a lot on V5s, which are, Gartner did a study a couple of years ago, and they did a buyer survey, and they said, hey, 56% of the buyers want a solution consultant at the forefront, right? Not the AE, not the SDR, not the marketing team, but they want a solution consultant. And so you touched on something I think is interesting, which is your buyers want that depth. It's less about the rep, it's more about the buyer. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, when a buyer engages with any vendor, similar to when I engage with vendors, there is a problem I'm trying to solve or an initiative that I'm trying to work and kind of help with. So I'm not necessarily looking for someone who knows how the wrenches are turned necessarily, or someone who can set up some deep integration. I want someone who's done it before, who's seen the use cases, who's an expert. Really, I'm giving trust in that person that if I choose you and I work with your company, I'm going to get the outcomes I had hoped. And Jarod, just to elaborate on something you just said, buyers want a solutions consultant at the forefront, and also customers want a solutions consultant to be involved post-sales as well, because, as a customer of products myself, I'm always thinking, what can I do next? Can I consolidate technology? Like, for example, does Vivint do all the things I needed to do, plus maybe some new initiatives happening? And I think solutions consultants are just uniquely positioned to be able to support that.
Absolutely. Yeah, it wouldn't be a Vivint Gainsight conversation without the crossover from kind of pre-sales to post-sales. Another stat we see a lot, about 65% of our solution consulting teams are saying, I'm either supporting post-sales activities, we're having a conversation about being pulled in more, or we're actively integrating the teams. Where do you stand on this? I think you have a really interesting perspective as both a solution consultant leader, but also a leader at the world's leading CSM company.
Working at Gainsight, I think that one thing that we just talk probably more than any other company about is like, what are our customers saying? What do they need? How do we support them better? And our customers want someone who has this, technical use case expertise, which really is a solution consulting org at Gainsight. And so, yes, our CSMs are incredible, some of the best CSMs in the world, but, a good CSM and a good coach knows where to pull in the right players for the right conversations. And, our CSM or our SCs are consistently working with our CSMs and supporting our customers and saying, have we tried this new feature? Or I notice you're doing this in candidly a harder way than I think you should. And maybe it's something we could help with, because, CSMs just don't have the time to focus on, all the nitty gritties of the product anymore. They need that person who's focused on the solutioning of that product to support. So we definitely see that as a trend and something we're leading into now.
Totally. Yeah, you said it before, if the SC is struggling, if you ask your team if they're struggling to manage multiple product lines, multiple segments, multiple geos, multiple industries, imagine the CSM on the other side. So I think those synergies are going to be incredible for us moving forward. One more thing before we go, what's something you're excited about going into the new year?
Yeah, I'll be personal, give my plug for Gainsight. I think what's excited about working at Gainsight and why I've loved it for the past 9 years is you're never bored. We are constantly innovating. We're in the forefront of everything customer success. And don't just think of it as only the customer success solution. Gainsight is now the post-sales solution. So we're the operating system for your customer base. And so we have created so many AI solutions. We have education solutions, community solutions. So what I'm excited about is I'm not going to be bored this next year. I am just swamped with not only work to do, but getting to talk to our exciting customers about how we can help them with their problems.
That's awesome. Love to hear it. Dave, thank you so much. Thanks for joining us for V5. Appreciate you.
You're listening to The Unexpected Lever. For additional resources, check out Vivint.com. Got a soapbox you'd like us to talk about longer? Let us know by messaging me, Jarod Greene, on LinkedIn.